From the creators of Zoodiac Drident comes Zoodiac Drident 2. Yo, what is up everyone? It's Sebastian here coming to a brand new deck profile, and today we'll be going over Zoodiac. And you may be thinking, okay, this is like the 15th time you've shown Zoodiac this week. Or whatever, yeah, and I get it, I play Zoodiac a lot. However, this time I've made it exciting. And the way I've made it exciting is I've played Drident in it. And this card is basically Drident. And it's sick. This deck is actually sick. It's really cool. It's blind first. You could probably build it blind second. But blind in second, I don't think you need Drident. But anyways, let's get into the deck profile first. So, I even have a side deck if you guys don't know how to build one. So first we're going to start, normal stuff, 1 rat, 3 blade. The reason why I've started building Sue again, because I'm quite happy with PKs, but the reason why I started playing Sue again is because I saw this deck profile of some blind second Sue list, and I was like, okay, this guy plays 10 Sue names only, which is kind of cringe, but maybe it's fine. But then I saw other stuff in his deck, and I was like, okay, what if I just make Sue but better? So we're also playing Cat of Roost. So we have the 1 rat, then 3 of each, so that's 10. Plus the 2 Kata plus 10 key, that's 13, which is roughly the correct amount you should be playing for your starters, right? 13 1 cat starters, that's optimal. And we play Kata because this one, if it's, let's say you make Borbo onto Kata, and your opponent goes, haha, battle phase, Chi Shao, banish to negate, you can just go chain negate the Chi Shao. Because Catarouche, when it's under a Beast Warrior, makes it so you can negate effects of monsters that target the Etsy's. Which is really sick. Basically, just normal summon Catarouche outs the whole Sword Soul board. Because also Blackout also doesn't work on Catarouche. Because they have to target 2 cards, and if you just go normal summon make Etsy's, that you only control 1 card. So I feel like you kind of do have to play Cat of Roost, even though he's kind of stinky. It's still definitely worth playing because it's really strong into Sword Soul. And then this is 13 names, so it's a nice mix. Then we play Monster Reborn, as a Reborn, an extender. You kind of need extenders. Boar's being banned hurts in that aspect as well. And then we play 3 Cosmic. This beats the PK Scythe build. It also beats it beats Mystic Mine, which I think people are gonna start playing. I think main deck Mystic Mine's correct in certain decks, and so this is in anticipation for that. You can also use it to beat Blackout, and you can use it it's live into a lot of decks, but in particular it always will beat PK. Unless they play around it, but no one knows that you can play around Cosmic and PK, so I'm safe. And then here's 3 Chalice. This card's insane. You can't play Droplets because the hand advantage really matters in Sue. But Chalice is still really strong. Then we play Floodgates. This is a blind first build, so we're going to be playing more Floodgates than normal. If you're blind in second, you just play the D-Fisher because this going second is very strong. You can activate it when you normal summon your Zoodiac. And then if they have something like Dogmatic or Punishment, they are not able to punishment the Riptail because this stops it. So that's just a cool interaction. But otherwise, blind and first, I think these cards are also worth playing. And even if you go second, opening the Floodgate is fine because Zeus resets the game state. And then after you Zeus, you can just set order, and now you have an order to protect your Zeus. So I think it's cool. And then talking of protecting the Zeus, we have 3 Solemn Strike. This is blind first. You just play hand traps or board breakers, Mystic Mine for example, if you're playing a blind second build. Mystic Mine is really strong right now, but I don't feel confident in playing it in blind first Zeus because having as many life cards as possible is kind of important. Here's Triple Ash, Hand Trap, Triple Imperm. Imperm's cool because if you open it, but your hand doesn't seem like you'll be able to stop a combo, you can just hold the Imperm to use on your opponent's turn. No, it's kind of like childish in that regard, which is like cool. But like sometimes where you do need it as a hand trap, it has that versatility. And then we're playing the Fusion Destiny package because we're sick. This is basically Drident with like Celestial Dasher. Dasher's like kind of important for this because you play so many Sue names and you can only really summon one of these a turn. So Dasher just helps make your Celestial draw life more often. And like this comes up a lot in Sue, I've noticed. So that's just like kind of important. But yeah, that's it for the main deck. Now we're gonna go into the extra deck. Double Borbo, triple check. Because of 30, you're gonna be going into check more often. Double Tiger, double Hammer. Other than that, it's like 2 of each because having 2 of each is, makes sense. And then 1 Vespinato, B-Movie, sick. There's not really the extra deck space to play 2, otherwise I would advocate to play 2. And then triple Seuss. I was playing against someone who was like, oh, Sue only plays 2 Seuss, that's correct. And it's like, bro, what? The third Seuss comes up a lot. Like, you definitely need 3 Seuss to play this deck. And then for the last 2 cards, we have 30 and Drident. I mean, like, this card's basically Drident. And then 30 is really easy to make. Basically, that, Thoroughblade plus discard or Fusion Destinies are all ways to access Drident. But yeah, that's it for the extra deck. And then for the side deck, well, you guys are going to be prepared for this. We're going to side 3 Lancia. Oh, how? 3 Nibiru. How? 3 Kadala. How? 3 Darkwater. How? 3 Lightning Storm. How? Insane, I know, right? I don't feel confident in siding Mystic Mine in a deck like this because of all the main deck floodgates. People are very incentivized to be siding in back row removal against this deck. So at that point, like, siding the Mystic Mine loses a lot of its value. But anyways, that's going to be it for the deck profile. I'll see you gamers later, and goodbye. Can't believe they unbanned Drident. It's wild.